think back on all those years ago, and we didn't know what the journey would be like. We didn't know if we had what it took to do it. And God shows you along the way that He will equip you. And He certainly did.
As I look back at those days, it was rough, but we survived it all with this initial group of people whose foundation went very, very deep in the Lord. And that's what hung us together. It was a sweet, sweet thing.
Hi, my name's Elaine Lessing. I've been blessed to be attending here for about 37 years.
Hi, I'm Pat Ryan, and this is my wife,
Marianne.
Hello, I'm Jim Arnold.
And I'm Sarah Arnold.
And we've been here at PEPC since 1984, so about almost 40 years.
Hi, I'm Dan Novak.
I'm Linda Novak.
And we've been coming to PEPC since day one. Our first meeting consisted of received a letter, and it invited us to a meeting at the Pinery Country Club. And that was the beginning, or the first meeting we had for our church. And that was in 1984.
So we started this whole journey in before 1980 with a small group that met at our house that became a very large small group. And that very large small group morphed into a group with another group. And I think we went to the second or third session of what became PEPC.
At the beginning of our church, we met at the Pine Lanes Junior High School, and we were there for about 10 years. And then one of our elders, his wife, happened to drive by this property and saw that it was for sale. And she called and said, we need to purchase that property.
When we first found out about the property and then prayed about, is this something God might really want us to do? To come together as a group of people and with His guidance, figure out a way to secure the property. And then He kept having us take another step forward. And we really fell in love with this place out here. It was pretty easy to do. So it was fun to ride and just enjoy the property on foot and on horseback. It's pretty special to ride around and be able to look out at the mountains, and just a beautiful spot that God created and had a lot of potential for a future church.
Once we owned the property, then we started using it in the summertime. We extended that deck that was on that little farmhouse. Then we started having services up here, and it was just small baby steps.
We had a desire to have a real church made up of real people praising the real Lord. And we were evangelical, and so that was the direction we drove, inviting our friends. And sure enough, they came. It was wonderful.
I can remember just standing up here with just the farmhouse up and going, oh my gosh, how is God going to do this with...
Right, yeah.
Because there was maybe 100 of us at that point in time.
Right.
And
yeah. Where are we going to get the resources?
How is he going to pull that off?
Yeah.
And the amazing part was, as soon as we had the need, God had the people.
This was a big step of faith, but somehow God just led us through that, and He was faithful.
The whole idea, our whole idea, was to develop relationships with people and with the Lord, closer relationships. And so we kind of just counted on the Lord to develop something, and not really knowing what it was to become. It was very exciting.
I think the legacy would be just the welcoming of everyone to the church and the open arms to be continued, that everyone is welcome and we are brothers and sisters in Christ.
Changes aren't easy for old people. They just aren't. And we kind of like things, the comfort zone of how they used to be. But that's not life anymore. And we're not the same. The church isn't the same. People aren't the same. We've all grown up, and how much fun it is to pass that generational blessing on to the next group of kids.
While we were all working together, we never had a fear of failure. We always felt that God was with us, and whatever God would do or want, we would do. And that was our plan. And never look back.